Okay, hari ni kita sambung lagi Hogwarts Legacy. And kali ni macam kurang berangin sikit musim ni. Mungkin sebab musim sejuk kot. Musim luar itu berangin. So hari ni kita nak sambung. Tak silap aku hari ni aku tak ada tweet pun pasal quest. Tak ada tweet banyak sangat pun. And Sebastian baru ada ni aku ada belajar potion baru. And then yang ni okay, ni tak ada apa. Okay, ni nanti aku akan sambung kat sini. And then yang ni kena, aku lupa yang ni yang mana kan. Oh okay, kita buat ini dulu lah. Sebab ni dekat requirement room je. So at least kita boleh fast travel je kat requirement room. Go to room of requirement. Fast travel. And nanti kita buat Sebastian dengan main mission. Sebastian tu aku sambung lagi lah dark magic. Kita belajar lagi lah dark magic lain. Where are you, Dick?
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Okay.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. And what do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female.
Deke
suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Right, ni banyak kerja ni. Ni banyak kerja ni. Jom, kita pergi. Kita nak cek binatang tu 2 ekor. Okay, binatang tu 2 ekor. Kita nak kena beli dia punya sangkar. Lepas tu, well, the good thing is kita dah pernah fast travel kat sini. So, senang. Nak kena cek sangkar. Lepas dah cek sangkar, buat sangkar. Baru boleh settle yang tu. So far aku lagi berapa spell? 2 spell dark magic, 1 spell lagi tak tahu siapa punya. Siapa yang bagi magic tu. Spell tu. Right, we are here. Let's get out. Oh, sebelum tu, make sure. Okay. Rest of moment. Okay. Kat sini. So, standby yang ni je. Landing.
Lumos.
Alamak. Salah spell lah. Yang betul. Okay. Oh dia. Nak tangkap 2 ekor So, rest momento and grab. Itu je. Dia tak landing salahnya. Tu problemnya tu. Dia pun yang landing. Hehehehe. Dekat guys. Dia masuk kau.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Soalannya aku tak tahu berapa ekor yang aku perlu. So just in case kita ambil extra nanti lebih-lebih kita boleh jual. Oh, masuk.
I'll look after you. Revelio.
Kita tangkap lebih. Senang. Oh, masuk. Itu yang ni, diam.
Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio.
Did everything? Okay. So kita ada dalam 3-4 ekor. Lepas tu kita nak beli kan. Tengok duit aku dah banyak. Sebab aku rasa sangkar tu mahal tu. Nak beli sangat 2,000 cukup. Rasa cukup kot. 2,000. Kalau kita fast travel je. Kat village je pun. So kena beli resepi. Okay, fast travel macam ni.
Young friend.
Right, so tengok resepinya berapa. Dan nanti kalau ada benda ni kita boleh jual a few kita punya item. Yang mana yang dah tak, yang under level tu dah boleh jual lah. Buka.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Ni berapa? 1,000.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Sabar ya, sebelum itu saya nak kena hapuskan beberapa barang yang tak diperlukan dekat sini. Banyak ni ha. Ni ada. Okay, nope. Dah tak perlu. Jauh. Nope. Nope. Kita dah ada design dia tak perlu.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Sekejap sebelum tu aku nak tengok gear sekejap. Aku rasa gear yang aku jual tu semua gear yang aku tak ada. Betul. Semua gear yang aku tak equip. Yang mana aku equip dia tak buang. Bagus. Right. Good. We keep this one. We keep. Okay. So now
Revelio.
kita balik ke requirement room. Kita jumpa dengan Dick. Aku tak sure bahan-bahan dia apa. Sekejap kita nak tengok apa bahan-bahan yang diperlukan. Okay. Dick.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Dia expand. It's expanding. Macam dah tahu je kat mana.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Sabar. Just yeah, look at this. Besar bilik ni, dah jadi besar. Dah jadi macam dah ada balcony lah. Kalau turun, which is banyak aku punya moonstone aku boleh buang ni. Aku boleh kutip. Ni boleh. Ni boleh ni kita ni. Tapi yang ni nak kena adjust balik ni. Aku punya meja ni. Nanti aku adjust kat situ lah. Kat celah tu. Tapi nanti dulu. Kita masuk sini dulu. Gelap. Anyway. Aku nak kena spawn something. Let's remove this one. Salah. Ni dia. Pen. Besar kau. So aku ada banyak kuda-kuda kat sini lah. Boleh letak lagi? Banyak binatang aku ni. Okay, dah. Sebelum tu kau ni kena letak satu lagi, dua benda lagi. Ni just random nanti kau pandai-pandai lah. Dengan ni dah. I guess that should be good. Aku dah letak breeding pen apa semua. Dick,
You're
where
doing
you?
well breeding beasts. Perhaps you should try with the thestrals you rescued.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
Okay. So aku nak sepanjang jantan betina kan? Tak silap aku. Sini. Yap. Yang aku lepas. Oh, patutlah jantan-jantan. Yap. Kom. Ni kena lepas. Faham semua jantan kat sini ni. Okey. Hai. Okay, kau masuk balik. Return. Yeah. Nak naik. Okay, aku dah mess up. Kuda. Masuk balik. Aku kena cek tempat lain tak kau.
Everything's all right now.
Saya ni tak boleh buat apa lah. Unless if aku oh no, tak boleh. Damn it. Aku mess up kat sini. Alah. Leceh betul lah. Ni berapa minit ni? Beginning 26 minit. Oh, okay. Setengah jam. So aku kena pindahkan kuda tu ke lain.
Revelio.
Mana kuda lagi seekor? Dia ada 3 ekor tadi. Sekejap. Masuk sekejap.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Masuk sekejap. Yang ni aku dah tersalah buat ni. Nak tunggu setengah jam pula tu. Tak boleh cancel. Alamak. Aku dah mess up. Sekejap. Aku cuba load balik. Aku mess up. Sekejap. Okay, saya reset balik. Aku tadi dah mess up tadi. Dia patutnya kuda tu yang aku nak masuk kan, bukannya tu. Okay. So. Okay. Salah. Yang betul. And then kita dah masukkan ni. Pen. Okay. Oh no, aku dah masukkan tadi. Jangan cakap binatang. No, kena tunggu juga jawab je ni. Well, kita tak boleh buat apa sementara ni. Kita pergi buat mission lain dulu. Aku dah tersalah buat. Apalah. Kita skip yang tu. Kita pergi buat yang ni dulu. Kita kena tunggu setengah jam pula nanti. Baru boleh settle. Yap. Kau nak jumpa sini nak kita terpaksa lah tunggu. Okay. So kita kena settlekan satu mission ni sementara menunggu yang satu tu. Tunggu jap. Dia delay sikit. Right, Sebastian. What do you have for me?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Sheesh.
I am not letting this go.
Whoa. Lepak.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Should I ask? You know what?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Look.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
No, I cannot let
It would
you
mean
know.
a lot.
I cannot let you. I cannot let you know. There is a lot. Okay, kita fokus ke main sekejap. Kita tengok kat mana kita nak pergi ni. Okay, kat sini. Which is the closest one sini.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay, you know what? Let's go fly. Okay. Come. Thank you for the moonstone. Let's see.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
So we got wakil daripada Hufflepuff.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
That's it. Okay. So far
This
kita
way.
belum ada wakil Ravenclaw yang represent kat main story. So far Slytherin, Gryffindor, sekarang Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw belum lagi. Selain daripada kita lah.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Alright. Spell switch. Just in case kalau benda ni perlu.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Maybe. Dah.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Sabar. Need to switch some spell. Yeah, listen to this. Yeah. So
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
Alright.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Something. Another legendary. What could it?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield? I swear, none of them.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Confringo! Potatoes!
Oh, what's so
Incendio!
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
You after the coach? You'll feel that tomorrow. If you lost that.
Say, that's mine!
Let me out.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Prepare it.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what fix was singing straight at the bargain with them.
Have you heard from your family?
Bring them. Expelliarmus.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we? Dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alright.
Alohomora.
Secret. Lagi. Tu dia. Okay, yuk.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Alright.
Oh. One less human to worry about. You've the brains of a troll, you. Vegetables and going down as easy. Ringo, India, this is good. Let me out, son. Sendo, hold still.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. Okay, apa benda tu? Okay. Let's see kat mana tu. Right. Kita mula dengan ni.
Revelio. Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book, if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh no. Oh no.
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Oh no. Even worse.
Horcruxes.
No. The answer was the Deathly Hallows. A According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Mana aku tahu.
The snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
This is this.
Revelio.
Pedestal mana kau letak?
Revelio.
Ya. Baju pergi buku tu kat mana?
Revelio.
Atas. Yep.
Revelio.
Lah, tu je.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Tak ada aku nak ambil ni. Saya nak ambil buku ni.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Aku nak ambil dekat pedestal
Can we
ni.
meet at the Three Broomsticks?
Revelio.
Finding me safe since you rescued the dragon from Hauntel Hall.
Ah, tu dia. Now, where is the other one? Boom. Nah, satu lagi ni kat mana? Like this. Oh, around here. Oh, jauhnya. Bawah tu ke? Okay, try. Alright. Now. Soalannya kat mana benda tu? Tu dia.
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio.
Tengok ni mahal ke mana.
Revelio.
Agak. Karena aku dah tahu. Lift tu mahal ke mana. Kita turun balik. Sebab benda kita nak cari kat bawah sana. Aku rasa kat boat ni.
Revelio.
Kan?
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Ada. So if we rotate here, Masa sebenarnya kat sini. Ni yang paling dekat. Kalau kita nak fast level.
Revelio.
You step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, albeit on your own head.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a tea.
Lambat pula.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Bukan aku nak buat tak tu? Ada lagi yang tinggal. Okay. Dah. Aku dah cukup dah semua.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformations. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Sekarang dia kata during the day.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will attend my transfiguration.
Dia saya dah. During the day ha. Ni during the day ni. Nak tunggu lagi. Sikit. Sikit lagi. Kita test.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yeah, but first, I'd like you to carry out. Attend my transfiguration.
Alright, so aku kena set balik. Set balik first ni. Nah, tengok.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes. The transformation. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks. Attend my transfiguration class one.
Tak ada dia, aku dah settle. Am I missing something? Oh.
Beautiful.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Right, so this is the final spell yang banyak.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed.
Let's see. Oh, tidak ada bus.
We'll be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Oh, this is gonna take some time.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Mid Forest, and I'll explain.
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
We may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Alright.
I remember Armide mentioning something about gobbledygook.
No, kita ada banyak ni. So we get this, then we get this. Now we got this, and we get this. To the show. Let's go with this one first. Cakap pasal tu. Dia duduk requirement sekejap. Let's see benda tu dah elok belum. Dah settle. Dah pukul berapa ni? Lebih dah tu. Boom. Male, female. Right. Now. Dah. Tak situ berapa lama? Setengah jam lagi. Okay.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Okay, not that lagi.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Okay, aku plan tu kat mana? Quest yang tu. Right, dia dah sejauh tu.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Right, we're getting
Thank you for being in that rather awkward conversation.
Right. Okay. Bahagian kau dah selesai. Next. You. Which is dia kata dekat tree straw. Butterbeer punya kedai. And we get this one.
Anna's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Alright. Coba ya, satu tu. Aku nak check ni. Yang kau sebut tu, yang mana satu tu? Oh, yang ni. Ya. Okay. I will speak. Okay, ni saya tekan kau punya kejap lagi.
The thieves!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alright, so sekarang Sebastian. Nanti nak nyatakan kau punya kerja pula. Which is good. Sebab kebetulan kau dekat sini. Senang kerja aku.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Okay, mana kau Sebastian?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
Okay.
If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Okay.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Oh, okay. Get in.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb was insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Arrest ornament.
Salah.
Fringo.
Salah. Akio.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Alright, so ada a few spot di sini.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Satu kat sini. Satu lagi kat sana. Sini kita check dulu apa.
Revelio.
Just in case.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Just in case. Kan? Cari lah. Kita tahu ada benda-benda yang elok kan. Oh, salah. Tu dia. Oh. Boom. Okay, tadi kita taruh situ kan. Tengok kat sini ada apa? Oh, ni turun ke bawah. So ada 3 entrance. Pintu yang aku buka tadi yang ni.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Sabar. Kat sini ada apa?
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Ow. Sakit. Right, so sekarang kat bawah sini. Let's hope something good. Oh.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return to the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked over on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Okay, let's see.
That's lots of bones, that's it.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Alright then. Let's go.
Accio. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Huh. Alright. Nah, sampai ke bawah.
Revelio. Kaiser. Accio.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, aku lihat kau.
Incendio.
Alright, aku kena at least standby satu spell. Utility spell kat sini.
Lumos.
Tu dia.
Revelio.
Okay. So. Sekarang.
Accio. Bombard. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio.
Tu dia.
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Accio selai. Accio.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. I need to find a safe way across. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Okay. So kena cari tulang-tulangan lagi.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
So kat situ tak ada apa. Yang kat sini.
Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Sure. Boleh.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
So far, I did learn a lot.
Here we go. Something.
Sabar. Awak jangan terlalu rushing. Kita kena ni. Jangan rush saya. Jangan tekan-tekan. That's it. Which is good, so at least aku boleh pakai spell ni merata.
Incendio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Sabar.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
Alah. Right.
Guardian Leviosa.
I'll get this bone.
Guardian Leviosa.
Sabar.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Ya, sebab semua benda pun aku yang buat kan. So sebelum apa-apa, aku nak check dulu area ni. Ni area kita masuk. So tadi kita masuk dari sini. Kita cek sini ada apa. Itu ada benda-benda yang menarik. Alah.
Spiders can make such a mess.
Incendio! Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Anyway. Oops, salah spell. Boom.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Huh. Alright.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Kita kutip apa yang ada, kita kutip. Katakom ni besar.
Revelio.
Let's go. Tak kata main kita kat sana. Ni sementara tu. Sementara kita pergi push kat main. Ni tak boleh masuk. So this should have blocked. Next entrance ni lah.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Wow.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Right.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous.
Yeah.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Look.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Oh ya, kita kena balik ke Crawford.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Oh, salah.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Anyway. Selain tu fast trap, belum fast travel ke? Ah, tak payahlah, depan tu je. Baru nanti aku nak buat healing potion lagi ni.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Oh no.
Don't be in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Kau punya main dia tahan. Oh. Padam.
Unforgivable.
How are we gonna enter?
I will make I've been fighting this before you were born. Not quite. Was that your best?
Oh, miss, bro. Oh.
You'll not win here. Rather unwise coming back this way. Stop provoking them. I'm handling it. I'm handling it. What are you doing? Stay back. Keep out the way.
There's nowhere to go. Take it. Stick around, fight.
Keep out of sword's reach.
Uncle, to the right.
What?
You'll not win here.
Sebastian, be careful.
We'll make the retreat.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Alright.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Townsmead. Okay, nanti dulu. Sebelum tu ada a few kat sini. Kita settle yang ni dulu. Senang. Jadi nanti kita tak payah nak tulis. Alright. Kita settlekan dia punya ni dulu.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Brookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Good one.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll let you lead.
Tiba aku kena jalan dulu. Oh ya, kenapa? Ow. Aku stuck. Kumpul apa yang ada.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be destroyed.
Aku stuck.
You almost had a lucky shot.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
True, that is fun.
Revelio.
Apa ni?
I should tell you.
Gelap ni.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Ooh.
Revelio.
Mana? Oh.
One less human to worry about. Let's get it. I won't rest. Dead. Who's that? Rather unwise coming back.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
For sure, 100%. Salah.
Incendio.
Oh, salah.
Guardian Leviosa.
Dia seperti ni. Itu dia.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
Oof. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now. Right. We need to switch this spell again. To this.
Repair it.
Now, we can just climb. Dia dah datang. There you go.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Nah. Tiba je kan kau datang.
We've still not seen a single rune thimble.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands. Ringo!
were waiting.
Sekali. Au, panas. Bro, lawan-lawan kau ni besar-besar dek. Okay, dah. Oh, yes, it is. Ow.
Cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
So there are a few, tak aku 3. Biasanya 3, ni takkan 2 je. 3 lah. Yap, 3. Wish, aku perlukan kotak ni.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio.
Yep.
Incendio. Guardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio.
Nice, good. So there are 3 kat sini.
These runes must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Yeah, sabarlah.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
We got this. And it was something.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Actually, mostly sebab kita lah. Kita yang lebih banyak nak ni. Kita nak tahu siapa dia ni.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Incendio.
something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
Oh no.
This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Which I did. Dekat depan tu je.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
What kind of trouble are we dealing?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morrowind has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Look.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Ugh. Damn it. Okay, jap. Can we change this? Sekejap Kita cuba tengok. Sebab dia tak save lama sangat, so mungkin boleh kot. Since I need that final spell. Well, we cannot change that. Anyway, where is the last one? Ni eh. Baik, at least masih kat sini. Siap senang lah, dekat sikit. Right, mana kau? Kau kat atas Ui, jauhnya.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Salah betul dia ni. Alright, kita ke sini. Ui, jauh. Sini dulu. Kita kena fast travel ke, so kita kena apa ni? Terbang ke sana. Duk.
I would appreciate a little help, if you've a moment.
Sabarlah. Saya ada banyak lagi nak buat. Saya nak uruskan ni. Nanti saya datang balik. Saya tak buat potion tu pun. Ya.
Would you mind helping?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bacard, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Alright, let's go.
I shall see you soon.
Pergi kan, mate? Dia ni bahaya ni. Dia penakut budak ni.
Revelio.
Jom. Kena berani lah.
The door is looking at us.
Right. Let's go this. Aha, awak tak nampak saya.
So rarely prepare one for reality. A
Mem-
real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Betul. Jom.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Incendio!
Oh. Thank you. Terima kasih sebab beritahu.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Jom, cepat. Kita Still banyak benda nak diurus.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know little goblins are as friendly as not.
I will make it.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through her safely, Amit. You have my word.
Sekejap lah, itu sikit je. Jangan risau. Macam dia ni aku boleh bagi tahu lah kejap lagi kan sebab dia macam net kan.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Tengok betapa excited betul dia masuk
Take
sini.
a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Tengok dia sangat excited.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Okay, good, Amit. Good. Aku perlukan bantuan kau, Amit. Memang sekarang ni, Amit, kau jangan tinggal, Amit. Ada kau je, Amit.
Arrogance.
Ow. Percayalah, kau akan dapat banyak lagi sekejap lagi.
Revelio.
Ni sikit je baru.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans and schematics. We can a lot of energy ready.
Should have known better than to take me on.
Oh, sakit.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something really large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they're building down here.
Let's get it.
Sakit tu. Sekejap. So if aku boleh move slow and just cast that magic, rasa boleh kot.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather... What? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Kita biarkan.
You're weak, human. How dang! Someone there? Oh.
Please don't do that.
Kau nak pergi mana?
Descendo.
One less human to worry about. Your spells glance off of me. Pity.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
This place is more complex than I had expected.
For sure, yep. Ini memang kompleks.
Rebellion.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for what I need. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Ya. True. Kita memang tak boleh tinggalkan tempat ni tanpa sebarang informasi. Kita kena at least cari something. Benda ni. Okay. There is something behind this. Nothing. Kecuali chest yang ada kat tepi tu.
Rebellion.
Alright, so area ni dah habis. I guess I need IQ for this. Silap. So kita nak naik ke sana. There must be a way. There must be a way untuk kita ke sana.
Rebellion.
Nah, dia jalan mati. Tak boleh nak repulse kat sini.
Rebellion.
There must be something we can do. Apa kata kita cuba sejukkan dulu benda ni? Tak boleh. Memang kena hidupkan.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Oh, thank you.
Rebellion.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Please don't do that.
Rebellion.
So we go through here and then we move towards. Oops. Oh, thank you. Dan kita gerak ke sini, masuk sini.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Someone's been taken out.
How dare you use that spell on me?
Much destroy. When are you going to give up?
Ow. Ooh.
Pitiful display.
Ooh, elak.
How nice of you to stop by.
I'll kill you when I get down from here.
Descendo. You can't stop I will make you pay.
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Alright, again.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Thank you.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
So how are we gonna get back? Patah balik.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Ni turun. Naik balik.
Please don't do that.
Don't do what? Aku tembak tu je pun. Moonstone je. Nampak
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Member penakut. Tak boleh buat apa lah bila member tu takut.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Okay. Aku bagi tahu kau lah.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lord Cock.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
So Lord God kat mana? Dia balik kat tu. Oh tak. Dia dekat je. Jangan risau. At least kita push banyak jugalah hari ni kan. Quite big.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay. So, complete. So yes, aku akan endkan stream kat sini. Okay, dah 3 jam. 3 jam lah, 3 jam lah. Kalau korang suka dengan stream ni, jangan lupa untuk share, like, subscribe dan komen kat channel aku, and of course. Bye-bye.
I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Okay. Ada lagi?
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
So ya, kalau korang suka dengan stream ni, jangan lupa untuk share, like, subscribe dan komen kat channel aku, and of course. Bye-bye.